Neologism is basically the evolving nature of the English language, in which people create new words over time to express ideas in a different way. Example, app, which means software application for a smartphone or tablet.
Words kind of have a life of their own. They are produced or changed by different processes like borrowing, loan translating, and even combining with other words to produce a brand new meaning. Words also get old through time, and sometimes they die due to the lack of use or simply because they have been replaced with a new word which better represents the meaning or idea. In a few words, etymology is the study of the origins, history, and derivations of how words have been formed and developed through time. In fact, English words have the origins in Latin, almost 60% of them. For example, in Latin the word sal was used to create a new word salarium. Then Old French borrowed this word from Latin to create salaire. Then English borrowed this word from French to create salary. And then Spanish borrowed this word from English to create salario.
Blending is the combination of two separate forms to produce a single new term, joining the beginning and the end of two different words. For example, telethon. We combine the beginning of television and the end of marathon to call the activity of fundraising on television that feels like a marathon. Another similar term is clipping. This process consists in reduce a longer word to one syllable. For example, a clipped form may replace the original word, such as the use of lab in place of laboratory. Also, English speakers clip others' names, such as Liz in place of Elizabeth. Hypocorism. These forms, which are favored in Australia and British English, consist in reduce a longer word to a single syllable and add the diminutive suffix y or ie to the end. For example, bookie, which means bookmaker.
Borrowing is the most common process to create new words. It consists in taking words from other language to create a new one or to refer to something specific with the same meaning. It's more than just borrowing, because any language that borrows words from other language will not give it back once they use it. For example, the word chow mein comes from Chinese, pretzel comes from German, pizza comes from Italian. Loan translation or hulk. It's a type of borrowing in which there is a translation of the semantic components into the equivalents of the adopted language while retaining the meaning. For example, the English word Superman is a loan translation of the German word Übermensch. Spanish word perros calientes is a loan translation of English word hot dog. The English word flea market is a loan translation of the French word marché aux puces. Compounding. This is a very productive way to create new terms by the combination of two separate words to produce a new single form word. This process is very common in English and in German, but not that much common in French or Spanish. For example, bookcase, fingerprint, wallpaper, well-behaved, good-looking, open-minded, fast food, school bag, full-time.
Back formation is a very specialized type of reduction process in when a word of one type, a noun, is reduced to form a word from another type, a verb, and there is a common pattern. If there is a noun ending in er, Then we can create a verb from that what noun er does. For example, donate from donation, emote from emotion, babysit from babysitter. Conversion is the word formation process in which a word of one grammatical form becomes a word of another grammatical form without any change to spelling or pronunciation. Example: as a noun, referee; as a verb, to referee; as a verb, to sheet; as a noun, sheet. Coinage is the word formation process in which a new word is created either deliberately or accidentally, the invention and general use of totally new terms. For example, aspirin, Google, nylon, zipper, and Kleenex. And if we based the word on the name of a person or place, are called eponyms. For example, Watt is a unit of power. 2 comes from James Watt. Saxophone is named by Adolfo Sax.
Acronym: an abbreviation formed by letters taken from a word or series of words that is itself pronounced as a word, usually the initial letter of each word. Some of them have kept the capital letter form, and some others have become everyday terms. For example, CD, which means compact disc; laser, which means light amplification by simulated emission of radiation. Derivation. In linguistics, derivation is the process of forming a new word on the basis of an existing. It often involves the addition of a morpheme in the form of an affix, such as ness, and also Asian. Examples: sadness, unhappy, determination.